Well, good morning, folks. I'm back at it again out here on the river swamp, as you can tell. And I'm gonna get back up in here and I'm gonna do a little stalk hunting. Get out here, do a little slipping around, setting, find a good spot, maybe got some good trails or tracks in it, sit for a little while and watch it. I'm just going to try to slip around and see if I can't find one slipping to. And hopefully it all works out. I got the wind blowing in my face right here, so I should be able to ease on back in there when I hit the creek back here and just kind of follow the creek back and just see how it goes. Should be a fun hunt. Never know what you'll, happen up on out there. Maybe nothing, maybe something. Gonna find out. So let's get out there. Come on. Got a pig waller right here in this slough, right here where slough forks at. Don't look like they've been in it anytime soon. Or don't look like they've been in it lately anyway. But I'm gonna keep heading on down that way. It's 28 degrees this morning, but we ain't got much wind, so it really don't feel that bad out here. It feels pretty good. But thought I heard something, but I guess it's nothing. But I'm gonna get to going back in that direction over there and find me a place to sit for just a little bit, take in everything, and keep moving. Man, it's pretty back here in the swamp, man. You see this right here? Just this little piece of, zoom out a little bit so I can show you just this little patch of dirt right here and this vast amount of leaves, and you got a track in it right there going off in that direction. That's kind of stuff you want to look for right there. Just little things like that give you an idea. Now that's not the freshest track, but just something to look for. Little things like this give you an idea. If there's anything in the area. I've got some hogs over here, or at least one. Back behind all that thick stuff over there. I'm gonna see if I can't ease around. Maybe get a video of him. I ain't really wanting to kill a hog today, but at least see him. Them hogs are right there, 15, 20 yards from me, bedded down. I'm gonna try to get them out of the way. Hey, hog. Hey. Man, it's amazing how close to them things you can get. I probably could have walked up real close. I mean, I was pretty close to them, but dadgum. It's amazing how close to them things you can get. Well, now that they're out of the way, time to keep going. That's where them hogs was bedded down at. You kind of see them little depressions right there, especially right there. That's where that big black one was at. That's where they were bedded at. But there's a trail, and there's a rub right there, and there's a trail that goes right through there. And it opens up on the other side of that thicket right there. It opens up. So I'm gonna go over there, find me a place to sit for a little bit and just watch it. Got a little deer crap right here. This trail goes right off in there. See how it opens up in there? Pretty nice little open spot right here. I'm gonna find me a place to sit. There's a slough. I don't know if it's got water in it or not, but there's a slough bottom right over there. I'm gonna go check over there and see if there's a spot where they're crossing that, and then find me a spot to sit for a little bit. Alright, well, I'm gonna sit right here. Just watch this area. So when I'm out here stalk hunting, I like to periodically just sit for at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes, a lot of times an hour or more, and just watch an area, especially if it's an area that's got like a lot of sign in it, looks like a high traffic area, or if I see a deer, I'll sit down and watch. But looking around out here, there's quite a few trails coming, crossing that dry slough bed, some tracks and stuff out there. So looks like a pretty decent spot to sit and watch for a little bit. And it also gives you time to rest and let everything kind of die down around you. But as I'm walking too, ever so often I'll stop for a minute or two and just take in everything around me. You just never know when there's a deer up in a thicket or something that, if you was moving you wouldn't see, and you might just catch a little flicker or something, and so I'm gonna hang out here for a little bit, watch it, see what happens, and then I'm gonna keep following that slough on up. It kind of splits, goes off that way, and then keeps going up. I'm gonna kind of follow that slough back that way. Wind to be kind of coming across me this way, going up there, so I still, won't be blowing everything out in front of me. I'll sit here and watch it for a bit. Alright, so been sitting here for a while, ain't seen nothing, so I think I'm gonna get up and move on in there a little bit. Find me another spot. So we got us a little crossing right here to coming down the bank right here. Crossing. Going up the bank right there. A couple spots where they're going up the bank right there. Not seeing a whole lot of fresh tracks through here though. Couple, but few. Not a whole lot, but I think I'm gonna kind of follow that up in there. I'm gonna mark this spot on my own X though. Be a spot to come back and look at later. Daggum traffic cone done washed in here. It ain't no telling what you'll find out here. It's a beautiful spot though. little buck, he come out behind me right there. I was about to walk up in there and I heard something. And he walked out in front of me about 20 steps. And I just froze. I'm just standing there, had my gun, you know, like this. And he looked at me a couple times, you know, 2 or 3 times. But I was a statue, man. I was not moving. And he just walked on around me out here to where I got the video of him. And he got out here and he started looking, I mean, heavily. He stood there for about 5 minutes just looking out there. And he eventually moved on around and went up in the direction he was looking. So I think I'm gonna pop a squat somewhere over here and watch this area for a little bit. See if another one comes through. But that was cool seeing that thing so close. Oh man, I love it. I love it. Especially like wind was in my face, so he didn't smell me. So, you know, he knew something was there. He just couldn't figure it out. But you know, he didn't get alarmed. I didn't give him no reason to be alarmed, and I just got to sit there and watch him in his natural habitat and his natural environment. It's just so cool. That's one of the things I love about it. A lot of people don't get to see that. But I'm gonna find me a spot to sit right over here. See if anything else comes through here. I just had a buck run a doe through here. I seen the doe. She came out and turned and went up the slough right there, but I heard him coming through. I never seen him. He was grunting and everything. I grunted back at him. I was hoping maybe I could draw him off, but he wasn't paying no attention to me. I heard him come through and hit the slough. He chasing her. I think I'm gonna stay right here for a little while longer. That's 3 deer in probably 15 minutes I've seen right here. So I'm just gonna get comfortable right here. Well, the day is drawing to an end, close to it anyway. You got about another hour and a half, maybe 2 hours of daylight. Ain't really had much action since this morning, but made it out here, edge of this creek. Yeah, old scrape right there. But I'm just gonna kind of walk the edge of this creek and start headed back toward the boat. Unless I see something between now and the boat. Hunt's almost over with. But I enjoyed the day though. They're definitely moving in here. This is a good beat down trail. There's a scrape right over there. So I think I might take this time to find a tree out here. 2 scrapes right here, one there and one there, right beside each other. But I think I'm gonna take this time to find a tree that I can come back in here, sit in my saddle. Might as well, since I'm down here, maybe get back in here before the end of the season, which ain't too much longer. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. He's hit that recently. A lot of tracks going off across here. There's a rub right there. I need to get off back in there somewhere, find a tree for my saddle, maybe sit for the rest of the day. Alright, so I'm just gonna hang out here the rest of the day. The creek is right over there, running that way. But I'm going to be kind of watching that and this out here. I'm thinking that tree right there. Put my saddle in. But I'm going to be watching all this till the end of the day. It gets kind of thicker out there, but if he comes through there, I'll be able to pick a shot out somewhere. But this is my view for the next couple hours. If something comes through, I'll get back to you. If not, I'll get back to you at the end of the video. That little spike, he came through not too long after I sat down. I looked up and there he was. He just went on walking out that way. Maybe old big boy come through before it gets dark. They obviously moving. Find out. Well, I haven't seen anything else since that spike come through. Now there's something was behind me about 15 minutes ago running around, but it sounded like it hit the creek and went up the hill over there. But I'm about to have to get out of here because it came to my attention that I forgot my flashlight, and I'm about 30 minutes from the boat at least. So it ain't gonna be too much longer. I'm gonna have to be getting out of here, so I'll have some daylight to get back to the boat. So give it about probably another 20-30 more minutes and be having to head in. Well, I'm headed back to the boat. I jumped up a group of pigs back there a while ago. But they was all pretty good size too. Decent size anyway. About probably 6 or 7 of them. I think that was a different group of pigs I seen this morning. But man, I really enjoyed today. That was a fun day. Got to see some pigs, some deer, a real nice young 4-point. Hopefully he'll make it. He'll be a nice buck next year. Year after. He was probably about a 2-year-old deer. He wasn't very old. Yeah, thick right through here, but I think I could slip through here. But well, I didn't get one today, but I hope y'all enjoyed it anyway. I hope y'all enjoyed hanging out in the swamp with me, seeing some hogs, seeing some deer. And if y'all enjoyed the video, if y'all enjoyed my channel and you hadn't already, get on there, hit that subscribe button, like my videos, and give me some comments, give me some feedback, tell me how I'm doing, even if it's bad. But like I said, I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'm trying to get back to the boat before it gets dark. I ain't got too much further to go, but the sun's going down pretty quick. So I think I'm gonna get on off of here And I will catch y'all on the next Florida Outdoor Sportsman Adventure out here in the swamp.